Hello everyone, welcome to Gide Academy. In this video I'm going to show you how to solve word problems. Here for today I have 3 examples. Okay, the third one is here. Alright, so let's start with the first one. So the first one says John unloads a truck in 6 hours. Mark unloads the same truck in 4 hours. If they unload the same truck together, how long would it take them? Okay, so one easy way is to write this. So for John it takes him 6 hours, so we're going to write 1 over 6 plus, and for Mark it takes him 4 hours, so we're going to write 1 over 4 equals to 1 over x. Now x represents the amount of time it takes when they work together unloading the truck. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two fractions. To do that I'm going to multiply this by 2 and I will multiply this by 3 so that I have 2 over 12 plus 3 over 12, all that equals to 1 over x, and if we just add up that we're going to get 12 and 2 plus 3 is 5, then I have 1 over x. Alright, now to solve for x, I'm just going to cross multiply. So multiply these two and these guys. So if we just do it here, we're going to get 5x equals to 12. Now I'm going to divide this by 5 and I will divide that by 5, and you see that here I get x to be equal to 2.4 hours. Okay, so if they join, it will take them 2.4 hours. Alright, that's good. So let's look at the next example. Okay, so in this case we have Mark and Steve unloading the same truck. So for Mark it takes him 3 hours, but when Mark and Steve join together it takes them just 2 hours. So we're going to find out how long it takes Steve if he was to work by himself. So alright, so for Mark it takes him 3 hours, so we're going to do 1 over 3 plus Steve. We're trying to find Steve's time, so for now we're going to let x represent Steve's time, so we're going to have 1 over x equals, and then for join time, so it takes them 2 hours, so we're going to put that here, 1 over 2. Alright, here, so I'm going to combine this and just write it as one fraction, and one way would be to multiply this by x, here also by x, and multiply this by 3, here also by 3. If I do so, here I get x, 3x plus 3, 3x, all that equals to 1 over 2. Now here x plus 3 is x plus 3 all over that equals 1 over 2. Okay, so this time again we're going to cross multiply. Now if I do so, let me just do it here. I get 2, so 2 times x plus 3 is going to be x plus 3 equals, and 3x times 1 would just be 3x, and let's put the 2 back in here, so we're going to get 2x plus 6 equals 3x. Now let's move the 3x to the side, so take away 3x from here, take away 3x from here, and let's move 6 to the other side, minus 6. So here I have 2x minus 3x is negative x equals, here I have negative 6, divide by negative, so therefore x equals to 6. So it means it takes Steve 6 hours to unload the same truck, so he's slower than Mark is. Okay, last one. Okay, so here we have pump A, it takes 6 hours to empty a swimming pool. Pump B takes 8 hours to empty the same swimming pool. So the owner, Mark, he wants to buy a third one so that he is able to empty the swimming pool in just 2 hours. So the question is, what must be the rate of pump C? Okay, so here, this is what we're going to do. So for A, it takes 6 hours, so we're going to write 1 over 6 plus, for B, it takes it 8 hours, 1 over 8 plus, for C, we don't know the rate. In fact, that's what we're trying to find out. So for now, we're just going to write 1 over C equals 1 over 2, because 1 over 2 is the time it takes for all 3 pumps working at the same time, emptying the swimming pool. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up with, we're going to put all this into just one fraction. Okay, to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put these 2 fractions just into a single fraction. So I'm going to multiply this by 4, here by 3, by 3. So I get 4 over 24 plus 3 over 24 here plus 1c equals a half. Alright, so then I have 4 plus 3 is 7 over 24 plus 1 over c equals 1 over 2. Okay, I'm just going to do that here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the 7 over 24 to the left side. So I'm going to have 1 over c equals 1 over 2, take away 7 over 24, because anytime you move something from one side into the other side, you have to change the sign. So in this case, it was positive, and that's why I have it here as negative. Okay, so now I need to make this just one fraction. I'm going to multiply this by 12 and by 12. And if I do that, I have here 1 over c equals 12 over 24 minus 7 over 24. So therefore here I have 1 over c equals 7, 12 take away 7 is 5 over 24. Now I can cross multiply here because we want to solve for c, we are not interested in 1 over c, we want the value of c. Alright, if I do that, here I am going to get 5c equals 24. So you see that c is 24 over 5. Now, in other words, c equals 4.8 hours. Okay, so that's it. So the third pump has to be able to empty the swimming pool in 4.8 hours by itself. Now, if you want to express this in terms of hours and minutes, this is what you need to do. So it's going to be 4 hours and 0.8 times 60 minutes. Okay, now if you do that, you're going to get 4 hours and I'm just going to multiply 0.8 times by 60, so that's 48 minutes. So 48 minutes. Okay, so it takes, in terms of hours and minutes, so it takes it about 4 hours and 48 minutes. Alright, thanks guys for watching and have a good one. Bye bye.